Thomas "Tom" McEllistrim was an Irish political and military activist in the period from 1916 to 23. Later he became a Fianna Fáil politician who sat in Dáil Éireann for 46 years. Guerrilla fighter, he joined the Ballymacalligot Company of the Irish Volunteers in 1914 and was involved in an abortive attempt by Roger Casement to land arms for the Easter Rising at Bannerstrand in Kerry. After the rebellion he was interned by the British at Frongoch internment camp in Wales for his role in the events. In April 1918 he led an arms raid on Gortatlia Royal Irish Constabulary Barracks in which 2 volunteers were killed. It was one of the first acts of guerrilla warfare in the period. McEllistrim served in the Irish Republican Army in Kerry throughout the Irish War of Independence of 1919 to 21. He was instrumental in the setting up of first an active service unit and then a larger flying column, or full-time guerrilla unit in the IRA's 2nd Kerry Brigade in early 1921. His column fought in both the Clonbannon ambush and the Headford ambush, in the spring of 1921. At the latter action, in which the IRA ambushed a train carrying British troops, Dan Allman, the leader of the flying column, was killed, leaving McEllistrim in command. According to historian T. Ryle Dwyer, McEllistrim arguably played as important a role in the War of Independence as Tom Barry or Dan Breen, but he never wrote a book about his exploits, nor was he prepared to talk about them publicly. Even though McEllistrim sat in the Dáil for over 40 years, he apparently never mentioned the period in Leinster House. He rejected the Anglo-Irish Treaty and fought in the anti-treaty IRA during the Irish Civil War of 1922–23. He was one of the senior IRA figures in Kerry during this conflict. Under the command of Humphrey Murphy, in the war's early months, he commanded a Kerry column in the fighting in Limerick City and at the Battle of Kilmorley, before retreating back into Kerry and pursuing guerrilla warfare. In January 1923, he, along with John Joe Sheehy, led an attack on the National Army barracks at Castlemaine, using an improvised mortar. Political career. McEllistrim was elected to the Dáil as TD for Kerry in August 1923, only months after the end of the Civil War. As a Republican candidate, he came third in the county with 7,277 votes. He remained a Taoiseach Dála for the Kerry constituency, and later of Kerry North from 1926 to 1969. After 1926 he followed much the Republican leadership into Fianna Fáil. His son, Tom McEllistrim, and his grandson, also Tom McEllistrim, have both represented the Kerry North constituency.